welcome back everyone to D.C.W. here on WWE 2K20. Another exciting episode for you tonight. We have a huge show with a huge main event. Bianca Belair defends the D.C.W. Women's Championship against Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is out for vengeance for her friend Asuka here tonight in our main event. Also, I have a huge announcement concerning our next pay-per-view event, but that's going to come a little bit later on in this episode. But kicking us off here tonight, it is going to be tag team action between Gallows and Anderson versus the Hardy Boys. Matt and Jeff Hardy, they're kicking off the show here tonight. We need to find new challengers for the War Raiders tag team titles. So, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Hardy Boys, two of my favorite tag teams that I have signed here to the division. So, I'm excited to see them in action here. Luke Gallows starting things off with Matt Hardy. Also, we will see Finn Balor in action up next. And a huge development is coming into that matchup concerning his opponent Andrade, but I'll talk about that once we get to that matchup. Oh, Luke Gallows, holy cow, what a counter by Matt Hardy. Reversing, I don't know what you would call that. Luke Gallows just chucked Matt Hardy up into the air, and Matt Hardy came crashing back down. Now, this is not the usual woken / broken Matt Hardy that we've seen. Matt Hardy's trying to find his footing back here alongside his brother Jeff here in the tag team division as Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys. And what a big win it would be over Gallows and Anderson, definitely putting them higher in the tag team rankings towards the War Raiders. Any teams that start to come up with a little bit of momentum. Hold on a second. Hi-ya! In the corner from Carl Anderson, and a huge avalanche onto the corner, onto Matt Hardy, covered by Carl Anderson. And a kick out by Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, both very accomplished superstars on their own, but a more accomplished tag team. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, a very impressive tag team, looking to bring some of that to D.C.W. We've only had seemingly only one challenging team for the D.C.W. tag team titles against the War Raiders, that being Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, but they lost. The War Raiders still your tag team champions. The question is, who's going to be the next team to step up? Matt Hardy wants it to be the Hardy Boys. Obviously, the Good Brothers want it to be them. Oh, Matt Hardy up on the middle rope. Carl Anderson trying to work his way back up to a vertical base. Although I don't think that's where you want to be when Matt Hardy is in position. Elbow to the back of the neck of Carl Anderson. And Matt Hardy back in control here of this matchup. Has to keep Carl Anderson at bay. Oh, Carl Anderson would love to gloat about a victory over the Hardy Boys to his, what does he call her? His hot Asian wife. But it looks like Matt Hardy... Oh, don't mention wives around Matt Hardy, otherwise his wife Rebby might have something to say to you on Twitter. Oh, Carl Anderson taken down to the mat. Oh, kick to the back. And Carl Anderson trying to New Japan no-sell it and kick to the gut to Matt Hardy. Oh, and an uppercut in the corner. And this is where Gallows and Anderson need to divide the ring into two parts and keep Matt Hardy on the side of the ring where their corner is. Keep him away from Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy has been in this matchup from the very beginning. Matt Hardy going to have to try and make a tag. Oh, man. Vertical suplex. Carl Anderson. Oh, trying to go up top. Matt Hardy, though, quickly spinning around. Makes the tag to Jeff Hardy. Hot tag in to the other Hardy boy. The extreme one of the group, I would say. Jeff Hardy running wild, as they say here. And look at this. Atomic drop to Carl Anderson. Kick to the face. Carl Anderson falls down. Luke Gallows knocked off the apron momentarily. Jeff Hardy trying to build up a head of steam here. Whiplash onto the neck of Carl Anderson, knocking Luke Gallows off the apron. Jeff Hardy phasing through the ropes there a little bit, but it does not slow down the momentum. Jeff Hardy knocking Carl Anderson off the apron. And the Hardy Boys are back in control of this matchup. Look at this. Jeff Hardy single-handedly taking out both Gallows and Anderson. But the outside is a dangerous place to be for both teams. Jeff Hardy, twist of fate to Carl Anderson. He's got to get him back in the ring, though. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, the extreme one from up there! Swanton bomb to the outside! All the weight from Hardy crashing down onto the ribs of Carl Anderson. Look at that impact. Bam! Jeff Hardy trying to think about what to do next, but Luke Gallows lurking behind Jeff Hardy. Uh-oh. Oh no, and Gallows pull! Gallows pull onto the floor on the outside. Carl Anderson still stirring from taking that Swanton bomb. There's a time limit. We have a little over 10 minutes left in this matchup. Carl Anderson's going to have to get back in control here. Although with the help of Gallows, it looked like Jeff Hardy was well on the way of picking up the win here. Carl Anderson now picking up the lifeless body of Jeff Hardy seemingly. And Matt Hardy knocked off the apron. Carl Anderson now has one Hardy isolated in the corner. Makes the tag to Gallows. And it looks like we're going to be seeing it. Here it is. Magic Killer. Gallows is the legal man. Carl Anderson taking out Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy's down. And Gallows and Anderson pick up a huge win over the Hardy Boys to kick off D.C.W. here tonight. Man, that is definitely going to move that team up in the rankings. But the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy just taking too high of a risk there. Look at this Swanton bomb again to the outside, only to be followed up with the Gallows pole onto the floor. And then to finish it off, the Magic Killer. That's a lot of impact on the spine of Jeff Hardy. Gallows and Anderson moving on up in the tag team division. Congratulations to this team. Perhaps this is a change of fortune for the better for these two. However, like I said, Finn Balor's opponent here tonight, Andrade, also has a big change. He has actually fired his business associate, Zelina Vega, and is replacing her with his significant other, Charlotte Flair. This is going to be huge, not only for Andrade's career going forward, but for tonight. A matchup with Finn Balor, and you have Charlotte Flair in your corner. You know what this means? This means not only does Andrade have the knowledge of Charlotte Flair, he has the knowledge of her father, Ric Flair, in his corner here tonight as well. Hopefully that'll give him a leg up here over Finn Balor, who has been having back and forth jabs as of late, just like the jabs he's bestowing onto Andrade's chest. He's been having back and forth jabs with one Velveteen Dream ever since coming to D.C.W. Velveteen Dream has rightfully stated that Finn Balor seemingly taking up another place that Velveteen Dream would love to have here in the D.C.W. title rankings. Finn Balor, good roll up there on Andrade. There you see Charlotte Flair standing in the corner of Andrade, like I said. Oop, Andrade, maybe looking for the hammerlock DDT. Finn Balor, great counter. Ducks the clothesline into a Pele kick. And Andrade rolls to the outside. Finn Balor, oh, looked to be going high risk, but Andrade stops it. Oh, and the huge elbow off the skull of Finn Balor. And there you see Andrade cheered on by Charlotte Flair, but Balor, oh, Andrade ducks the clothesline. And Andrade trying to get back in control of this matchup. Straight shot and a Hurricane Rana onto Finn Balor. El Idolo. And Charlotte Flair cheering on Andrade from the outside. Oh, man. Nice body slam. Seemingly giving some words of encouragement here in this matchup. And Andrade trying to be more vicious here against Finn Balor. Both of these men trying to pick up a win here. Trying to impress the D.C.W. rankings officials. Andrade. Ooh, in the corner. Oh! Oh, very smart. Thought he was going for the double knees. Decides to psych out Finn Balor. Uh-oh. Andrade, he better not be showboating too much. Especially when you're in there with a guy like Finn Balor, the former Universal Champion. He can get on you. Sling blade. Rolls through. Drop kick to Andrade. Great combination of maneuvers there from Finn Balor. Ooh. And Finn Balor lifting up Andrade. Oh! Trying to hit a clubbing elbow. And Andrade on the ropes. Finn Balor cross-bodying! Holy cow! Not only himself, but Andrade over the top rope. And Charlotte Flair watching on as her significant other gets destroyed by the Demon King. And Balor now has Andrade back in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Charlotte Flair looked like she grabbed the back of the leg of Finn Balor. And Andrade now taking advantage. Charlotte Flair looked like she grabbed the leg of Balor as he was trying to get back in the ring. Although the referee not deciding to throw her out, seemingly not enough interference. Andrade could take advantage here. The hammerlock DDT countered by Balor. Oh, and Charlotte Flair thinks that Andrade has it well in hand, but it looks like the tables have turned. Balor has Andrade set up in the corner. Running drop kick into the corner. And this has got to be it. Off the top. Coup de grace. Onto Andrade. Cover. 1, 2, and the 3. Finn Balor secures another victory here on D.C.W. And see, that's why he was signed to D.C.W. We know he's one of the best. And another victory here tonight over a very focused, very much more refreshed Andrade. Just goes to show you he is prepared to take on all comers here in D.C.W. Congratulations to Finn Balor here tonight. I'm very interested to see where this partnership goes, though, between Andrade and Charlotte Flair. A real bummer for Andrade here tonight with that loss to Finn Balor, but, I mean, this guy's on top of his game, and he has to be, because, you guys, I have a huge announcement to make concerning our next pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, I want more and more opportunities for championships here in D.C.W. So, our next pay-per-view event will feature one matchup that will give you that opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank. And at this pay-per-view, it will be episode 24. We will see 4 women and 4 men compete in separate Money in the Bank ladder matches where the winner will get a contract that you can cash in for a championship of the World Heavyweight Championship and the Women's Championship. It is going to be very, very exciting on episode 24. And once again, seemingly backstage, Finn Balor and Velveteen Dream seem to be confronting each other. Possibly tensions running high. When did Finn Balor change his attire so quick? Whatever. Tensions running high as we get closer to Money in the Bank. Obviously, very limited spots. But we're moving on to our main event here tonight. Kairi Sane goes one-on-one but with Bianca Belair. The D.C.W. Women's Championship is on the line. Kairi Sane trying to get vengeance for her good friend Asuka, who was taken out by Bianca Belair. Asuka is still out with injury. Her doctors have not given us any timetable on her return. But Kairi Sane is out for vengeance here tonight. And imagine if she not only gets vengeance for her friend Asuka, but also becomes the new D.C.W. Women's Champion. Very quickly on Asuka's friend Kairi Sane, showing that she's going straight after Belair, but Belair trying to stay the course and use Kairi Sane's emotions to her advantage. Kairi Sane just screaming a primal yell at the crowd. And knocking Bianca Belair off the apron. Kairi Sane gonna try and take the fight to the outside. And Belair, man! I don't know what Kairi Sane was looking for there, but it seemed like she didn't really get any of it. And Belair now starting to get back up to her feet. Kairi Sane, axe kick to the outside. And Bianca Belair, she dug herself into this hole, honestly. She put herself in this matchup by attacking Asuka and causing that injury. Kairi Sane coming to the aid of Asuka a week later, saying that she will beat the living crap out of Belair. And that's what leads us to this championship matchup here tonight. And Kairi Sane's going to try and make quick work here of Bianca Belair. Kairi Sane lifting up the EST. Trying to grapple with her, but Bianca Belair does not want to try and get... Kairi Sane, does not want to try and get into a grappling game with the much larger, much stronger Bianca Belair. Just stay the course with your strikes. Here we go. Kairi Sane building up some momentum. And Bianca Belair answering back with some strikes of her own. And completely taking down Kairi Sane as Bianca Belair. And just like that, Belair back in control. And Kairi Sane again, the little pit bull in this fight. Once again, coming back, trying to get some vengeance here for her friend Asuka. Belair on the top rope. Oh, double axe handle to Kairi Sane. Jeez, brutal. And now look at this. Lifting up. Deadlifting Kairi Sane up into the air as Bianca Belair. Jeez. Oh, man. She's a very strong competitor, very willing competitor. Here we go, cover 1, 2, and a kick out. Although her character has changed very much ever since Asuka kept denying her that matchup, the one-on-one matchup. And finally, Bianca Belair just snapped attacking Asuka, although, honestly, she didn't have to do that. And honestly, she didn't even have to do this, being very disrespectful to her opponent, Kairi Sane. And Kairi Sane trying to fight back, and indeed Kairi Sane is. She's fighting back from her feet, knocking Belair out onto the apron. Oh, and Kairi with a huge shoulder to the gut. Belair is down, and oh, no way. No freaking way. Kairi Sane is on the top rope. Belair in the drop zone. Oh, insane elbow. And Kairi Sane just crashed and burned to the outside on the floor. Looked like she glitched through the freaking floor. She had so much momentum heading towards Belair. Belair moved out of the way, though. Belair now has her opening. Spear onto the Pirate Princess. Perhaps the already injured Kairi Sane. A lot of impact on the hips. Oh, come on, Belair. Belair, she could have finished her off right there. Belair relishing in the fact that Kairi Sane crashed and burned on the outside, probably already has injured ribs, and now Belair adding insult to injury. Oh, perhaps even further injury. The KOD onto Kairi Sane. That's one of the same maneuvers that she used to take out Asuka, although it was onto a steel chair. Although Kairi Sane may be suffering from different injuries here. That might be a bruised hip, broken ribs from that crash to the outside. And Bianca Belair retains the D.C.W. Women's Championship, but, I mean, you really got to worry about Kairi Sane here. That was one hell of an impact. If we have a replay of that, please, can we show it? Look at this. Look at this impact on Kairi Sane's insane elbow. Look at that. She glitched through the floor. That's how much impact she had. And then Belair followed it up with a spear. And then, not only that, the KOD onto Kairi Sane. And look at this. Bianca Belair relishing in the fact that she retained the Women's Championship. No mercy shown here tonight by Bianca Belair. Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Now what? Oh, come on. You already won the match. You retained your title. Okay, just cut it out. Kairi Sane is motionless in the ring, and Belair is trying to get a chair from one of the doctors. The doctor won't move, though, so Belair is going to grab one from under the ring. Oh, the referee. Oh, no, I think the referee thought he threw the chair out of the ring, but Belair sees it in the ring. Oh, no. She's going to do the same thing she did to Asuka. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, the chair! The chair on the leg! Again, Belair snapping in her ego and snapping the leg of another competitor. Bianca Belair needs to be stopped.